Today we're going to show you homes for sale in Northport, Florida.
To give you an idea of what you get for your money in different areas, some things to look for, and just to give you some better context of why homes are priced what they are. And by the way, we do have another channel where we do actual in-person home tours. So if you want to see us actually walk through some homes for sale, we'll link you to our other channel at the end of this video.
Let's go.
So that is a lot. Good pick. But let's talk about lots because that is a big opportunity in Northport. 22,900, is that probably about what you normally see?
Yeah, and I mean, that's actually in a good location too, as far as having roads, which a lot of Northport, it's not developed, so there is a lot of areas that don't even have any roads. And also, as you can see here, there are some homes already built, so that makes it a lot more affordable for you to bring like the power lines, so it's a lot less than having to bring it from somewhere farther. And the cool thing about Northport, and we always tell people this when we meet in person and start looking at properties, is you can actually find a lot of different lots. Especially if you're looking for a home, you can buy a home and then buy the lot next door, maybe on both sides behind you. Like this person, they could have bought the lot next to it,
and the next one down, and the next one down, and then also all on the other side of the street.
But like this one over here, like this is a good example because they could have bought this lot here if it's for sale, obviously. But you can always find and see if the seller's interested in selling. But they could buy this lot here, this lot here, and this lot here, and then you have like 4 lots. Or a lot of people will have like a double lot and then just build a house kind of like towards the middle. So there is a lot of good options.
Yeah, and we've heard a lot of good ideas on this just to get the wheels turning for you maybe. Buying, an extra lot to have you could put a basketball court or that's always what I come back to. But you could also just have almost like a park-like area. You could just leave it wooded to have that kind of nature feel and keep it more secluded and private.
A little shop if you're into either fixing vehicles or building furniture, things like that. That's a good idea too.
Or have a mother-in-law suite, an entire separate unit, or an Airbnb maybe that you'd want to rent, or there's just all kinds of stuff you can do with it. And I think having that option, that flexibility is awesome. And it's not very common in Florida, especially that close to the beach.
Yes.
So something to consider. But let's continue with an actual house. All right, I'm gonna try to pick an actual house here. It's so hard with all the dots here. Here we go. Oh, that's another lot. See, we're gonna find a lot of lots here. 28,000. Let's go down a little towards more Northport area. So here's one, Lakewood Boulevard, 385,000, and it's a 1,477 square feet. Pretty fairly priced, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it is a little smaller though. Does it have a pool? It's a villa.
It's got is that a villa? Wow. So this must be in a community.
So 385 for a villa. It is a little.
It does look more HOA-y too. It's like the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell. It's very nice.
It's really nice. Seems like it has the wood-like tile flooring throughout.
Yeah. Nicely updated. And yeah, generally there it is. Villas of Sabal Trace 2.
Have a pool.
So, a lot of times if you are in a gated community too, that is going to bring up property values and the cost to buy a home. So it's something to keep in mind. But it's also nice if you do buy into a gated community or a planned community, just to, know that your home price is going to, the neighborhood as a whole is going to, tend to stay in certain conditions so your values stay high. And with a villa, we should probably, so if you're from out of the state, maybe you're not familiar with HOAs and things like that. HOA here is $275 a month. For a villa, I feel like that's pretty average for this area. And let's just see if we can find what that includes. Because a lot of people look at it as an HOA like, oh, I'm just throwing money away. But it usually gets you something in return that would cost you money anyways. So it does have a clubhouse, community mailbox.
Fitness. It's gated.
Pool, sidewalks.
Which a lot of people don't consider that, but in Florida, not a lot of areas have sidewalks unless you're part of an HOA community. So
yeah, and a lot of these HOA communities or planned communities will have a retention pond that your irrigation system runs off of. This is no exception, so you get that. And then also, it's actually got a
cable TV.
Cable TV. That's a nice thing if you're gonna have that anyways. There's 70-ish bucks a month anyway. Maintenance structure, maintenance grounds, so you don't have to worry about your roof, your lawn care.
Sometimes you do have to cover the roof on
yeah, true.
So it depends on the community.
Yeah, and then maintenance grounds is probably lawn mowing, possibly the shrubs. It just depends. pool maintenance, private road, recreational facilities. So not bad.
Okay, let's see if we can find a home, an actual home. Oh, there it was.
Yep, for $425.
Okay, so $499. It seems like it's a new construction home.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Let's see, 1,918 square feet. That's a pretty big house.
Yeah, and that's not uncommon, I would say, for Northport. You usually get a little bit bigger-ish.
1,700 usually, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit bigger, but...
Just, I guess, compared to like Venice, there's more possibility to get something around this square footage.
Yes. So $499, and it's new construction, so...
It's very modern. It's whites, blacks. The flooring is actually not as modern looking as I thought it would be. Seems like a really nice house though. You know, and it's one of those places where you have to put your touches on it with your furniture and decorations to kind of...
Yeah, and it's not in an HOA community. So the other cool thing about Northport is that there's a lot of new construction going on, and a lot of those homes are being built on scatter lots, so you don't have an HOA community. And with new construction too, you are able to find other lots either behind the home or to the sides that you could potentially purchase.
Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about, you know, this price point, $499,000 for the size, new construction, and, you know, a decent amount of yard. I just want to pull up actually again that aerial view just so you can kind of see, because a lot of times people don't like HOA communities because of the way they put the houses so close to each other. And here you get a little bit of extra space. You can see, you know, side by side and a little more backyard. So, but I don't know if that's not, leave a comment too. Let us know if that's not enough for you.
Yeah, and that actually, it almost seems like if it was in an HOA community just because of the other homes that are around, but you still have a lot of space. The only difference, I guess, would be having a sidewalk, and the homes would be a lot closer together.
Yeah. So I wanted to pull up something a little bit towards more like that southwest end, kind of heading towards Welland Park without being in Welland Park, but we will be doing a Welland Park video like this. Subscribe and turn on notifications to catch that. $369,900 for a 3.2, 1,700 square feet.
I think that's a really good price because of the location. You're really close to Welland Park without being in Welland Park, so you don't have any of the HOA fees or master plan community fees or anything like that. Deed restrictions, nothing. So you have access to the Welland Park area and the beautiful downtown, but you don't have to pay those fees. So like that's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I think that end of Northport is an interesting, you know, value right now because of the come up of Welland Park and to be able to get to it so quick.
That area is for sure going to appreciate here pretty soon.
And that's one thing of, this is a beautiful home, by the way. I like it a lot. But I think that's one thing worth noting with Northport too, is the traffic's not bad at all there, but it is a very spread out city. So if you're all the way like on the northeast end, getting to Welland Park could take you 20-ish minutes, give or take.
Maybe even more, yeah.
You know, so that's something to, you know, put into consideration, you know, where you want to go to do stuff. But at the same time, being on that northeast-ish end gets you closer to 75. So now if you want to go to Sarasota and Fort Myers, that's a little faster. So,
but the other thing to consider too with Northport is they don't have a downtown. So the downtown would be the Welland Park downtown. So
yeah, you would basically, I mean, towards the town hall area, they do have like your farmers market and stuff there, but it's not a quintessential downtown, and a lot of shopping on Tamiami. So you do have your shopping needs covered, but there's something about being in an actual downtown to get out and walk around and be around people it just hits different.
It's a really nice home. Like really good updates.
Fenced in yard. Looks like some plantain or banana trees maybe? Or am I wrong on that? They look really little yet though. But yeah, nice that you got a pretty decent sized yard fenced in. Oh, I like the flooring in the garage.
Utility sink in the garage.
Oh yeah. Really cool. I mean, and then this also, again, is not going to have an HOA. Well, let's double check, but I would imagine not. And I would imagine
was it built?
That's the other thing I wanted to look at, because just to give you guys an idea of what, you know, the homes are generally going to be age-wise in this area. No way HOA, 1980.
Oh, wow.
It's a little older than I would have thought. So it must have done a few updates on it, which is nice.
Yes. Let's do that one. So $589. 4 beds, 3 bath. It's a 2-story home.
Big.
1,248 square feet.
And on over a half acre, 0.65 acre lot.
Nice.
$589. What do you think about that price? It's close to 75 too.
I think if you're just looking at it, it's like, it's high because $589, it's more than $500,000 and you're in Northport. But it is a big house. You're on what, more than half an acre?
Yeah, 0.65 acres.
Yeah,
So
it's a big lot.
look at this, like they got a big backyard.
Is that water behind it or is that a fence?
It's just a fence. But look at the yard. It's huge.
Look at the beautiful sunset.
Yeah.
That's not photoshopped either. Like we see those sunsets daily.
Yeah, they're beautiful down here. I love that balcony too. Like that adds
That's
a lot.
pretty cool, yeah.
And then underneath you got the shade. That adds a lot to it.
Yes.
Little details like that. You got a 3-car garage.
3-car garage, solar panels. So that all adds up to
yeah.
it.
All fenced in, big yard, no pool.
So that's one of those houses that we were talking about. Like if you look here, you can tell that this is the lot, this is one lot, and then this is another half a lot that they probably bought.
I wonder if they own that land next to it too.
Yeah.
You know, just to keep it quiet.
Yes.
And let's see if there's anything else notable here. It looks like it's in great condition. Looks new-ish.
Mm-hmm.
We'll double check, but I almost guarantee there's no HOA here. So again, if you don't want an HOA, Northport is a great option.
See like the French doors to the deck. I'm believing this is, I'm thinking this is the main bedroom, the primary bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful home.
And just, it's a lot of square footage. It's a lot of space.
Yes.
You know, for a lot of people coming to Florida, they think they have to downsize. And really, we recommend most people do, just because there's a lot of stuff you just don't need, or that you just been storing, or that you won't need in Florida that you did up north. But if you really want all that square footage, it's possible in somewhere like Northport, in a place like this.
Yes.
Granted, most of that space is going to be used more for like bedrooms and the garage. You're not going to, you know, get much of a storage space out of the attic, or, you know, you don't have a basement.
What's the
No HOA.
year built?
Take your guess. I'll take
I
mine.
think 2000s.
Yeah, I was going to say about 2002. 2006.
Yeah.
So there you go.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Northport area, make sure to call, text, or email our real estate team, 941-221-1897.
Call or text at any time, whether you're looking to move in the next few days or next few months. We hear from people all the time and we love it, and we'd love to help you find your dream home or sell your home if it's not your dream home anymore.
To learn more about life in Northport, check out this video right here.
And right here's a link to our other channel where we do actual home tours throughout different cities in Florida, including Northport. And subscribe and turn on all notifications to catch the newest videos about the area, and live breezy.